Well, hello there, my friends. Chris Marcus here with you for Arcadia Economics on a fascinating day in financial history because, as you can see, here we're looking at the Federal Reserve FRBservices.org, and you see that there are a bunch of things still down on the Federal Reserve's system. We can go over here and see the way that defined on CNBC. The Fed system that allows banks to send money back and forth is down. Sounds a little unusual. But why don't we dig into the Zero Hedge article here titled "The Fed is Down." And because we had a statement, the Federal Reserve Bank staff is currently investigating a disruption to multiple services. We will continue to provide updates as soon as they are available. And certainly confidence inspiring of the Wall Street system ahead of the COMEX deliveries. I can't imagine why anybody would want to take their metal out of this system. Obviously, we are waiting comment if the Fed has tried Control-Alt-Delete to restart things. I heard there's a rumor that they were doing more quantitative easing. The machines started smoking, but at least as of this morning, FRB services currently offline included ACH and FedWire. No word yet if FedCoin is still operational. Here you can see there were a lot of X's, and in the CNBC article, the problem was at 11:15 a.m. It's 3:23 a.m. and still some services are down. So I don't know, maybe Jerome, while he was, running to make sure he protect against the low inflation prices, pulled the cord out or God knows what, but at least the Fed went down today. And here was the front of CNBC. Stock market not phased. In fact, it's still open. And I guess even if the banks can't send their commissions back and forth, at least the stock market is able to still function. And again, it was weird. Jerome Powell, I watched a little bit of his congressional thing yesterday. He was just talking on and on about how the pandemic is roaring and, but back to the Fed goes down is like a slip and a side story. Let's refresh it and see if anything more exciting has come up. Fed being down. Okay, not even front page news anymore, because let's see what's important. Charlie Munger doesn't know what's worse. Tesla at 1 trillion or Bitcoin at 50,000. I actually did click on that one. There was no comment about the Fed being down. Biden administration may undo certain Trump-era mortgage rules. Dominion and Smartmatic cases against conservative have real shots. Charlie Munger says, novice investors, Lord. And the Fed's bank-to-bank system. I mean, that doesn't remind me at all. Personally, I was back in 2008. I've mentioned before, I could still see myself on that trading post when Lehman Brothers was collapsing that day. That was about, keep in mind, a year after I first heard people talk about credit markets freezing up. And Paul Kanjorski talked about how we were hours away from the entire credit market seizing, run on the banks, big Stay Puft Marshmallow Men. So I don't know. It seemed like if the banks can pay each other would be relevant, but here, it's old news. Let's go to Zero Hedge, which perhaps we're progressing towards a world where Zero Hedge will have a channel that people will watch if they want investment advice or at least news, because while that's loading, this is unusual. Silver Squeeze post goes viral on Wall Street bets. Wow, those rascals. Those Blue Jays out there, those Blue Jays flying around in the wind. Wow. Is my browser hooked up to the Fed server? Let's see. Come on. So anyway, that's weird. Silver Squeeze, I thought that was done with. But since the Silver Squeeze is done with, I don't know what would go viral. James Anderson. He works at a bullion dealership. But he didn't even understand what Jeff Curry was saying the other night. So let's ignore that one completely. That Silver Squeeze post has gone viral on Wall Street Bets. That can't be important as top 10 takeaways from JP Morgan's conference call on asset bubbles. Really could see one of those. Let me think. Where could JP Morgan possibly be spotting an asset bubble? Let's see. Coronavirus, Charlie Munger, Tesla, the Fed. Wonder where what bubbles? Well, I'm going to stay focused. We're not going to go off on JP Morgan's bubbles or anything like that. Why inflation exploded in the 20th century, that's got to be conspiracy theory, because Jerome Powell said he's prepared because it's an average. So if inflation goes low for a while, they can pick it up future periods. So there's no threat of that. Yeah, but that seems odd. The Fed's investigating the power outage. Seems like a lot of things in the bank-to-bank market have been experiencing trouble in recent times. Here's silver tightness in the ETF. So that's banks shifting the market for shifting paper silver warrants back and forth has experienced a little tightness, as we described here. Doesn't seem like Putin's bank is playing nicely with the Rothschild Bank. Perth Mint website to go offline at the end of the month. That's unusual. And what? Oh, yeah, that's right. The silver lease rates are rising. Means that actually what banks charge each other to actually deliver a physical bar, that premium is rising. So another bank-to-bank market experiencing a little tension. But anyway, no need to go on and on today. I mean, the silver is up 19 cents. Quick look at the futures here. 27.91. And fortunately, we do have some updated numbers. Silver open interest. So this is including yesterday. So we still have 2 more days to be factored into this number before first notice. I believe I'm getting that correct. I was watching the CPM group channel yesterday, realizing how little I know about this. So I'll study that up in a little bit and make sure. But I believe there's 2 days. You did see 18,000 contracts come out yesterday. So a decent chunk. And but we will still see what happens in the next couple of days. Should be fun. And last one of the silly stories, James Anderson writing about Wall Street Bets going viral. At the same time, the Fed is down. I'm sure those aren't connected. Oh, we're getting some services back up. Fed's almost back up, but looks like account services are down. So anyway, an unusual little development, but we'll stay posted. Who knows what they have, their servers have cooked up next. Sometimes if I didn't know better, I think it was maybe they were connected to the same power grid that JP Morgan's garage is in Austin, or it's like things go on and off. You can never really tell what's going on. But anyway, hope you're having fun out there, and thanks for checking in. We'll keep you posted if the Fed gets the power back on soon.